Alright, just finished doing some cardio, light cardio. Nothing too major. Just a couple minutes. Get loosened up. For those tuning in for the first time, I recommend using the barbell to in your mobility sessions to really, get rid of the myofascial release. Um, just a couple minutes. It really depends. If you're very tight, then it's going to take a little bit longer. But it's not, it's not a rush. You take your time doing it. That's why on Sundays I usually have, between 30 to an hour worth of mobility, and that's like my major mobility session for the week. I do mobility throughout the week, but Sunday is like the major day I do it. Spend a great deal of time on it. So right here I'm just rolling, slowly up and down, sitting crisscross as you see. You really want to do this slowly. You don't want to rush it. Just take your time. And also, this is a great movement because if you feel like you're still tight after it, the benefit with the barbell as opposed to the foam roller, you can add more weight to it. So say if it's not, feel like it's not doing anything, add a 10, add another 10 on the other side, and then try it. Still not doing anything, add, a 10 and a 5 or something like that, Eventually, you're gonna feel it. So just do this for a couple minutes. Sometimes I like to let it sit there for a little bit and then roll it. Then roll it back. I recommend anybody, that has a squat day coming up, going pretty heavy, I recommend that you definitely do this before you squat, the day before, helps you get loosened up. And even the day of squatting, you can do it as well. Alright, next, put your legs up so they're, parallel. You want to make sure to do the same thing, nice and slow. Just make sure you take your time with it. And once you find a place, that feels kind of tender and, hard to get the knot out, just hold it there for a little bit. See right here? So hold it there for a minute. And then roll. Also, if let's say it's too painful for you to use a barbell, you can always use I would say a 25-pound plate and do the same thing. Just put it on your legs, if you're sitting crisscross, and just leave it there for a little bit. And it really helps stretch out your hips and everything. Or even if you have a mini bar, you can use that as well. And you can also use this for your hamstrings as well. It's kind of impossible to do it by yourself, obviously. But if you have a partner, just have them put it on the top of the hamstring and gently roll it down, just like I'm doing with my quads, and that will help tremendously. Just make sure not to put it around the back of the knee because that's a lot of pain. Once again, I use this because I realized foam rolling, you know, is very hard for me to like stay on the foam roller, and you know, I felt like the foam roller, cause I had a rumble roller and like the big long black roller, I felt like it wasn't doing enough. So I decided, you know, okay, let me see what I could do. And then I found this the guy that does Thompson fat pads. He does this um, thing called body temper, and he uses these giant pieces of metal, basically cylinders of metal, ranging from 50 pounds all the way up to 200 pounds, and basically puts them on, like this. Pretend the barbell is the cylinder that he invented. He just puts them on his clients and holds it and rolls it. It's basically the same thing. It's exactly the same thing, you know. So I felt, okay, instead of paying $200, $300, or more, I don't know how much exactly it is, but it's the same, it's the same as that thing. You're getting the same thing out of it, you know. So that's where you have to be innovative with your ideas, you know. Say, what can I do to accomplish this task, and what do I have, you know. And I had a barbell. Everybody has a barbell, at the gym or whatever, you know. That's all you need, you know. And to really get on one side, I usually just move the barbell over a little bit, and then so there's more weight on this side, and I have more control. You can feel, this side, I barely anything's on my leg, you know. So you can really dig in. Definitely feel a lot more doing this. Okay, now we're gonna do the other side. And that's basically how I do body tempering, you know. Do that every Sunday. I try to do it, a couple times a week when I can. It's very beneficial. Foam rolling, it simply doesn't do enough because you're basically using your body weight to roll onto a tiny little object and maintain balance throughout the whole entire thing and control throughout the whole entire thing. And simply, it just doesn't work. And this is the next best thing to do. So I recommend everybody go out there and try it out for yourselves. Everybody can benefit from it. You don't have to be a serious lifter. If you feel like you're very tight and everything, I recommend you guys do this as well. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, and please remember to like and subscribe for this video. Thank you.